Hey guys, Tyro here bringing you a 1v1 today. We are on Semoskiy. Playing for you today, spawning on the left is BartonPL, who had a very good showing in OCF. Playing as OKW, he's sporting Special Ops, Elite Armor and Scavenge, and 3 Kubel bulletins. So we may see a Kubel. Spawning on the right, playing his US forces and straight away locking in Rife Company is VonAsten. So VonAsten has done quite a standard build on this map. Quite often people when going Rife Company on this particular map do go to rear echelons to get that extra capping power and then wait for that cooldown to tick through and get another squad. Okay, maybe he's just not going to do that. Usually you'd wait until, and you wouldn't bother training this third squad, you just call in the elite squad. And the timing works out pretty well, but that's not what VonAsten's doing for some reason. Perhaps he wants to hide the fact that he's gone Rifle Company. Guess we'll never know. So VonAsten trying to do some capping here, but this Kubel's causing a few issues, but a nice juke move there, getting onto the rear armor of that Kubel, causing it a few troubles, but here come the Stern Pioneers. And they're going to force that squad to retreat, so some good early pressure here from Barton. Denying his opponent a lot of resources, but in turn he's got nothing under his control basically either. So after a bit of a slow start in terms of resources for both players. Looks like that second squad of rifles is going to the north, and so now VonAsten's going to bring in some elite rifles. I think that's a mistake, not getting elite rifles as your second squad, because they need to, or most likely have access to an AT grenade on this, and then you'll be able to AT grenade this Kubel, which would be very handy, but oh well. Rifles against frogs. Rifles should win this engagement. People trying to shoot down Cliff, and does manage to press that squad just in the nick of time, and here comes Stern Pioneers from the side. So it's going to be another retreat there for VonAsten. So a bit of trouble. Here comes his elite rifle squad, but that Kubel does spot it, and this thing is mighty speedy with all these bulletins. His pathing's still a bit shaky, but never mind about that. We see that VonAsten did get out of this garrison and got on top of this cutoff, so that did cut Barton off from that northern field that he was holding. But VonAsten's really struggling for map control right now. And accordingly, he's gone for another squad of elite rifles. So 4 riflemen, 2 rear echelons. This is an incredibly unusual opening, and very heavy into the infantry early game. With this kind of build, maybe thinking about going for a captain. Usually with captain builds, you do go for rifles. You could still be thinking about going for an M20 to try and counter this Kubel as well. It's not out of the realms of possibility, though. That being said, the pack house is very strong on this map, so it's equally likely option. Stern Pioneers try to close in on this rifle squad. Rifle squad backs into the garrison for cover. Stern Pioneers going to try and engage at medium range. Might win that one. They are off to a healthy lead, but here comes another squad of rifles. Kubel trying to reposition itself to join this engagement, and Kubel's do decent damage to garrisons. Oh, that's the second squad of Stern Pioneers from Barton. Interesting choice. And that's going to be a lot of firepower, even with this garrison cover here. This rifle squad's going down quick. Look at that, 2 Stern Pioneers in the Kubel. It's just mincing the squad. right about now he may be wishing that he had an ambulance. Here comes a rifle squad from the north. They're going to jump into that garrison. Now this squad of stern pioneers is in a bit of trouble. Getting fired on from both sides. Still, this squad's going to have to get out, otherwise it's going to go down. Does get out in the nick of time. Oh, another squad of rifles that did manage to connect the southern fuel. Now joining in on the action. So, as we can see, the map is just all over the place. A lot of combat, not a lot of capping so far. So the command points are ticking away quite quickly, and that does work to VonAsten's favour at this stage, because it'll make him all that much quicker to the Vet 3, 3 command points when he can start getting those flamethrowers upgraded. And when that happens, he's going to have a much easier time in these garrison engagements. Kubel working in these rear slons long range. Oh, incendiary grenade going off. Late reaction there from VonAsten. He does get out in the nick of time. Doesn't want to retreat because he'll come down this way through the stern pioneer squad. He's going to try and run the long way around before retreating. So that's some good awareness from VonAsten. Aware that that retreat path may have resulted in that squad getting wiped. So the game's starting to stabilise now. VonAsten is managing to cap his fuel, and same for Barton. Now Rifleman and Lieutenant pushing through center may have just seen the end of that shoe mine being planted there. M20 is on the prowl trying to find that Kubel. Kubel's using their detection. I don't think I've ever used this personally, so but good on him. Oh, and he did see that mine, and he did reveal that there with the sweeping squad. So it's a shame Barton's early munitions going onto that mine doesn't leave him enough munitions for a Panzerschreck, which would be very helpful against this M20. He has gone for a Raketenwerfer, and that is lining up this M20. Oh, but the first shot misses it pretty much, well, I mean, very close range. This thing, this crew, oh my god. They should definitely be fired. Barton is also annoyed. Double rifles in the south, that is 3 command points, so I imagine we'll be seeing a flamethrower on one of these squads. No. What is he meant to be? He did pop smoke on this. But I believe he had about 100 munitions before that, so not sure where the rest of his munitions went. I suppose he did get that sweeper upgrade, but I don't know, very curious. Salvage operation going on with that Kubel wreck, and I suppose that is one benefit of it dying in your base. And that is scavenged, of course. Got to see that thorough salvage there. Granting Barton a bit of munitions income. Looks like he had to pop smoke again to get away from that Raketen. Double rifles causing a few issues for Barton here in the south. He's going to have to dedicate more forces, but he looks like he's not going to. Looks like he's going to go try harass VonAsten's fuel. Turn the favour. Now he will get that connected quite quickly, having captured this cutoff. We see that there's now a gap in this fence here, which is nice. Well, you always have to jump over that, usually.
A promotion took long enough. It's in our hands now. Grenadiers under attack.
Volks versus rear echelons. The thing about this garrison, there's only one window facing this direction, so those Volks will win this engagement eventually, but they do have to worry about the M20 rotating around and shutting that down. So the M20 is sitting a bit inactive right now. Need to keep that thing rolling, keep that early shock value. Try and maximise the value from it in the early game. And this is one strength of the Raketen on this map. You can sit in the central church and pretty much lock down the whole center of the map. They're doing a really good job of that right now. Echelons are now jumping out. But, no, Sternpioneers did not need assistance there. And looks like Barton is going to lose control of this field for no real reason. We do see VonAsten taking now. Some players do go for that A half track, but VonAsten is going for the captain instead and bringing out the M1 pack howitzer. Still no ambulance for VonAsten, and he has been bleeding quite a lot. He's got a lot of low health squads right now. M20 has finally made its way around to the north, going to try to shut this down from Barton. Infiltration grenades going off, easily dodged there by VonAsten. But the cap will be completed, granting Barton a few extra seconds of fuel income, which he desperately needs right now. As for VonAsten, he still has this connected in the south. And just as I say that, Barton makes a play for his cutoff. Got to worry about this pack howitzer, and this thing is very close. This could be a recipe for disaster right now. Suppresses both of those squads. The pack howitzer is even more deadly than the infantry support gun. I suppose it should be because it's cheaper and it's kind of harder to tech to, but it is just as deadly. It doesn't get that extra range bonus unless you get the bulletins, but very, very deadly. So that's making its way onto the battlefield through the centre. Looks like the Schwer is going to be found by VonAsten as he suppresses his rival squad there. So that may be the target for this pack out to just start barraging. We do see that Barton has gone for battle group in his base, so he will be able to field a infantry support gun in return if he chooses to do so. Hasn't done so yet though. Now Barton finally rotating back to the south, and we see an ambulance under production from VonAsten. Captain's gonna lose this one. Ooh, infiltration grenades making it even more nasty. Squad is very low on health there. Luckily he does have that ambulance under production. I did miss one squad going down there. That was the rear echelon with the sweeper. Oh my god. I'm so glad that these things are getting nerfed next patch. My god. These insta-pins, eh? So it looks like VonAsten's trying to steady the ship right now. Settle in and start sieging this Schwer HQ. Oh, that's nice from Barton. I wonder if VonAsten spotted that mine. It's definitely going to make it a lot harder for VonAsten to try harass that fuel. That mine. Excuse me, being planted there. He's about to get flanked as well. Ooh, that mine did absolutely nothing. Oh my god. M20 comes roaring down the road, chasing away these squads. They're quite low, but doesn't want to chase any further. Risk getting destroyed by that Raketen Wolfer, which is moving into position to fire now. VonAsten making some nice moves with that thing, keeping it out of the range of this Raketen Wolfer. He's trying to get up there with that camouflage mode, trying to creep into range of the M20. Yeah, he likes now pressuring the pack out to back. Kenworth does get one shot off. Uh-oh, pack out is in his retreat path. He pops smoke. Attack round. No, he's just going to retreat. Oh, whoa, look at that pack out shot. One hit. The retreating Raketen. That is just so rude. That is just So rude, man. I just I don't even know what to say about that. Is that a high explosive barrage coming in? Infantry now moving to the south, but doesn't want to go any further, suspecting that there may be a mine planted there. No, he's going to risk it, and there was a mine. I suppose that's one way to sweep it. Looks like, oh, he's going to use the rear echelons to repair it on the front line. Sometimes as US forces you do forget that rear echelons can repair. You get so used to just those vehicle crews doing all the repairs for you. Rear echelons can also take part in the fun. Oh, I do indeed hear an infantry support gun from Barton. And he's actually bringing out a Panzer IV now. However, putting it next to a Shred HQ is going to make it a juicy target for a Packhauser. Just has to barrage anywhere in this radius and he's likely to scatter into either one of these two targets. See, the VP situation pretty much dead even right now. Curious to see, and not many VPs drained at all. It was a rather unusual early game, that's for sure. So VonAsten slowly creeping forwards. He has ticked to major, hasn't got the forward retreat point going yet, but he has brought his ambulance up to do so. Oh, and VonAsten did actually steal that Rekenwerfer that got decrewed over here, so that's a good pickup for him. He's going to need it as well, because here comes this P4 and he's running straight down the road. Very risky, especially with the M20. This is a hot spot for those M6 mines. Switches back to the centre, takes a few bazooka shots, and now he's going to have to back away for repairs, I think. Looks like he's going to stick around for one more shot. The captain's not firing his bazooka for some reason. Rekenwerfer creeping its way up, trying to get a nice shot. I was wondering what he's talking about, Holy Blobberino. That is Barton's blob here in the south, making his way back out. The problem with VonAsten concentrating here in the centre is it has left his fuel much more exposed, and ever since that switch, the fuel used to be here, but now it's here. It is a lot easier to harass it these days. Oh, back out. P4 better watch itself. It's got pretty good penetration. Before going around the long way, trying to find this rifle, try to chase it off. He's got one squad of off-screeners here for support. And that is a pintle mount as well on that P4, which he forces a retreat. Okay, major retreat point is in effect. I was just blind, I couldn't see him underneath that tree there. So VonAsten is managing to hold on to do 2 VPs, but his resource income is suffering greatly. Barton's actually doing pretty good on the resources right now. Making good use of 3... is that? No, that's 4 squads of Jaeger Lights. That is a rare sight in the P4. But the P4 is going to have its work cut out, because here comes the Easy 8. The P4 still hasn't been repaired, even though Barton's got 2 squads of Stern Pioneers. This thing's still on half health. Doesn't have any AT guns. It's just got those 2 Shreks to try and support him. His pioneers have actually been too busy trying to repair the Shrew HQ, but luckily the Easy 8 runs into the Shrek squad first. Well, I suppose luckily and unluckily, because it looks like it's going to go down here. And there it goes. Oh, also drops its Shrek. Captain's on the scene, but it cannot pick that up. Already got 2 bazookas in its weapon slot. Is that another squad of elite rifles being called in? So both these players are going to have very formidable infantry forces. A lot of Jaegerlights and a hell of a lot of veteran rifleman squads. All equipped with flamethrowers. Except for the new kid on the block, that is. Impressively, the M20 is still alive. Still doing some nice counter-harassing plays. Looks like Barton's gearing himself up for a push through the centre. Making short work of this Rekenwerfer. He's retreated. Easy 8 now rotating. No Shreks here, no Rekenwerfer. His Jaegerlights are powerless. Flamethrowers coming through the south. Not really needed that. Building's about to go down. I hope Barton pays attention. Oh, whoa! Oh my god, just in the nick of time. Just like, oh, split second later, and that would have been a dead squad. Impressive stuff there from Barton. Playing with fire, I suppose, but still impressive to see. Uh-oh, P4's in a bit of trouble. Here comes the captain. Kenworth positioning himself. Everything's bouncing though. This thing does have those armoured skirts. Doesn't make it very durable. Easy 8 now rotating to the north. Looks like pack outs and infantry support gun are duking it out. Infantry support gun has an even juicier target than the pack out, so all these retreating squads. Ambulance, majors have to cancel this retreat point now, taking that nice G barrage shell. Ooh, that's a fresh Raketen, and that forces the M20 to pull back. Also, it's Easy 8's doing the same. Probably could have rotated to the north. Put some pressure on that Jaegerlight squad, but better safe than sorry, that's for sure. And this is where, I mean, honestly, I thought VonAsten would be winning this game by more. Rifle flames are so good on this map. There's so much heavy cover and garrisons for them to just flame away. Oh, trading blows. Packhouse seems to be getting the better of it. Infantry support gun looks like it's going to be decrewed. Yep.
A gun crew has been lost.
Loses all its veterancy as well. That's a shame. Packhouse manages to keep its veterancy up to Vet 2. 8 kills. Not too shabby. Oh, Jaegerlight's about to... No, Scavenge artillery coming in on this position. Does VonAsten notice it? He's trying to get his ambulance out of there. Oh, ambulance goes down! Squad's retreating right through it. Oh, that was close. And how did this Rekenwerfer go down? This thing must have its lucky rabbit's foot on. Crazy how that didn't die. Still, he managed to pick up the ambulance with that. That's a nice win there for Barton. Got a few other kills as well. Easy 8 M20 here in the north. All kinds of retreats, and interesting to see that there have been no M6 mines on this M20 that I've noticed at the very least. And Barton also doesn't have sweepers, I believe. At least not on this more veteran squad, so have to see the other squad once they get back to base. No sweepers on either of these squads, so Barton's just asking to get M6 mined right here. Packhouse has located itself in a slightly more southerly position. Starting to barrage from afar, I think. Easy 8 hasn't really been doing too much for him, honestly. This is where the high explosive Sherman is usually a bit better, but I don't know. It does perform better in the late game against, say, Jagdpanzer 4. 2 Easy 8s are a lot stronger than Easy 8 regular Sherman combo, I suppose, but sometimes you're better off to get that high impact unit in there, start wiping squads with those HE rounds, and to hell with the late game. Let's hope you do enough damage in the meantime. He's trying to shoot through the hedge, and Bud's trying to return fire. Oh, Captain's about to go down here. Yep, there it goes. Bit of a mistake there from VonAsten. Now that squad's got a Zook and a Panzer Schreck. That's going to be nasty. Indirect fire pieces, trading shells. Still, we see that VonAsten seems to be a bit behind now after losing his captain. He's a bit behind on army size right now. He's at 82, Barton's 95. Gonna have to make some big plays, try to get some kills. As for Barton, he's got all 3 tech structures down. I wonder if he'll be going for either the Jagdpanzer or the... maybe he's going to go all the way for a King Tiger. Could go for a Panther as well. Uh-oh, P4's under trouble. Activates Blitz, trying to get to safety away from these Easy 8s. Nice juke around that turret. Rekinwurf is in a nice spot to cover its retreat path here. And Blitz on the road. Wow, that thing's so quick. Getting out of harm's way. And what's this M20 doing? I think this could go down to the HQ right here. Yep, and he drops his bazooka as well. P4's coming back in. Very ballsy. Rekinwurf gets another shell on it, and it looks like it's going to be a full retreat there from VonAsten. That went pretty poorly. That wasn't the big play that I was talking about. Ooh. Oh, I didn't even see that Rekinwurf in the north. Almost might have been able to get the kill on that Easy 8 there if he wasn't too careful. Oh. Packhauser seems to be winning this duel. Infantry support gun versus Packhauser. Eleven kills. I think pretty much all of those have been on the infantry support gun crews. And that infantry support gun's actually almost decrewed now. I mean, destroyed. Obviously, it's decrewed. VonAsten, despite being a bit under strength in terms of army size, has been holding onto those VPs pretty tightly. And Barton's now in a tough spot, down to 207 VPs. Now he's making a big push for the central VP. A lot of rifle flamers, infiltration grenades pushing them back. Stern Pioneers and Jaegerlights. This is a powerful anti-infantry force. Backups is rotating to fire, but they're getting very close. I don't know. Is it going to be inside its minimum range? Squad may go down on retreat. Oh, and it does. Late retreat there from VonAsten. And I think he could have played a bit better with his pack out to try to get a few shells on that blob. Try to pin or suppress them. Here comes a 50 cal. Oh, and that was a pretty good Easy 8 shell there. Forces them back. It's up to 9 kills. Another one's still at 0. P4 has completed repairs. Going to get a shot off on this Easy 8. There's bouncing everything though. Nicely done. Stolen Rekinwurf also gets a shell on the P4. P4's having a bit of trouble pathing around this building. Activates Blitz, trying to get to safety. Easy 8's on the chase. They're both going quickly down the road. Easy 8's continuing to chase. He's going to go all the way. He's going deep for the P4. Oh, and he finishes it off there. And now he's going to try and get to safety. Needs to pop smoke. Oh, pop smoke on this Sherman. Pop smoke on it. No, he's just going to use this Sherman to try and divert every and soak up every other blow while this one gets away to safety. Yeah, no, that's not a Shrek squad. It's a Jaeger Light squad. So that was definitely a good pickup for VonAsten there. He needed that to get back into this game. He was a bit behind on army size. Now Barton's really got to think twice about what his next fuel purchase is going to be. Can he try and save all the way to KT, or does he force buy maybe a medium tank of some description? Oh, those double flamers making short work of that squad in the garrison. You don't want to stay in buildings. 2 rifle flamers blasting away at you. Attrition grenades being thrown here by the Jaeger Lights. Get 1 kill, do light damage, but now they're ripe for the sniping from this Jaeger Light squad. Nope. Rifle flamers do end up winning the engagement, which is quite close though.
We have fallen to 200 points.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. VonAsten did manage to get control of this VP here in the north, even though Barton got hold of this one in the south, and VonAsten does hold this one in the centre, so he is bleeding VPs once again down to just 196. Still just about saved enough for that King Tiger. And he does have 2 Rekenwerfers for support, so this should be an interesting duel. 2 Easy 8s and a Rekenwerfer versus King Tiger and 2 Rekenwerfers. Nice symmetry to this engagement. Stern Pioneers repair up that decrewed infantry support gun. Nicely done there by Barton. Packhouse that continues to high explosive barrage the COH2, getting a decent bit of damage onto it too. Oh, what's this? A regular Sherman now from VonAsten as his 3rd tank. Interesting choice. Definitely better against infantry squads. But he doesn't know what his opponent's getting. He doesn't know that there's a King Tiger. I imagine he probably suspects either a King Tiger or a Panther next. Probably has to expect a King Tiger. Should know that Barton has been holding on to these fuel points pretty well so far. Oh, that's the Bazooka Shrek squad, isn't it? Yeah, look at that squad. Nasty. Lots of AT firepower. Essentially, probably you're probably better off just not even going there with the Easy 8. They're definitely going to do more damage to you than you will to them. Got to get your regular HE Sherman up there. VonAsten takes a peek, trying to see how low this HQ is getting. Looks like he's bringing his HE Sherman. In comes White Phosphorus Barrage on there, just trying to prevent the repairs. Stern Pioneer's getting just punished here. Have to retreat through the White Phos. Getting very, very low. Will he get away alive though? HQ will not be so lucky though. That thing's getting very low. I think that's going to go down. Kenworth is trying to find a line on these 2 Shermans. Do find a line on this HE one. Oh, and the Shrek squad from the south, but they get suppressed maybe by that 50 cal? No, that's in the north. Must have been a Packhouse shot. Now all the wounded Shermans retreating back, but here comes the King Tiger. All these wounded Shermans are going to be powerless against this thing. VonAsten needs to get those repairs going ASAP. HQ has gone down to a Packhouse barrage. This thing's up to Vet 3 now. 17 kills. Wow. King Tiger running straight down the centre. VonAsten backpedaling with his support weapons there. Looks like he's going to make a play through the north, perhaps. Finally decrewing his tanks for repairs. King Tiger being surprisingly inaccurate. Usually the thing is a complete death machine, getting wipes left and right. And wow, look at this. This is a cheeky maneuver here from VonAsten. He capped this point, and then he ran back here with his rifle squad. So he can run out there and harass it again in the future. Not often you see that being done. Is Barton aware of it? He is seeing some Jaeger lights around, trying to find them. And they are going to be located now. And if he does have to retreat with this squad, that's going to be nasty. They're going to have to run straight through this King Tiger's path. King Tiger's sitting right on this road outside of VonAsten's base. He has fielded himself an M1. Looks like he's going to try and make a push out. And this King Tiger does have that extra 5 range now, which honestly makes a bigger change than you might think. Especially against infantry squads, it makes it very hard for them to get anywhere near it. Personally, not a change I was a fan of. I don't mind it on the regular Tiger, but not a fan of it on the King Tiger. This is what I was talking about. This is going to be a nasty retreat here for this squad. Run straight through the path of this KT. Is Yates making a play through the north, perhaps trying to divert Barton's attention? Is going to be successful. King Tiger's now rotating to the north. There was a squad down there. Was that a... I think that was a Stern Pioneer squad. Anyway, back to the action. King Tiger trying to get this wipe here. Oh, what's this turret doing though? Oh, whoa! Oh no, I was going to say, but I thought they'd go the wipe there, but the last 2 models were very far away. King Tiger's in a bit of trouble here. He's adding Sherman and AT guns from the rear. One Sherman goes down. Looks like the other Easy-8's firing at the wrong thing. Needs to activate prioritized vehicles on it. He gets crew shocked here by the KT. Sherman's trying to block its retreat path here. Unsuccessful. May go down to the KT as well. Oh, he's getting stuck on that wreck. He's trying to get away. This Shrek may finish the job. The KT may also. No, he's going up the road. Oh, but the long-range Raketwerfer shot there finishes the job. So that's two Shermans down for very little gain for VonAsten. Putting a lot of damage onto that KT, but also granting it a lot of vet. That's nearly vet 1 now. Also looks like all of VonAsten's AT guns here got crewed, I imagine, by Jaeger light squads. So Barton is kind of playing a bit risky here, not opting to repair his King Tiger, instead sending it to the north. And I suppose it's kind of understandable because he's getting quite low on VPs now, to just 150. Sprint here on these Jaeger lights, getting into the center VP. A lot of rifle flames here to stop them though. What is this KT doing? A few pathing issues as per usual. Oh, insta pin and insta retreat. I can't believe this pack outs is still alive, still on 4 men. Tiger has finally pulled back for repairs. Still no support package though on those Stern Pioneers, so even with the mechanized regiment there, it's going to take a while to repair. VonAsten has managed to field himself another easy 8. Kind of surprised he didn't get a Jackson, but the thing with the Jackson is you kind of just need to vet it up, and VonAsten does have enough VPs in the bank to try and play that veterancy game. But it looks like he's going to go with double easy 8s instead. Oh, there's a bazooka down there. Looks like now Barton's going to set up another Schwer HQ here in the north. His population is capped right now, so he doesn't really have much else to spend his resources on. So this is a understandable decision. Could be a critical mistake though. 2 easy 8s on hand. Wonder if they'll ever increase the cost of those scavenge grenades. Or I suppose I should call them infiltration grenades because they are also in Spec Ops, but engagements going on simultaneously in the middle and north. Easy 8's opened up on the KT. KT trying to work on these rifle squads. Rifle squads moving to the north may catch this Schwer setting up. Not in the nick of time, that is going to go up. Oh, that's Vet 1 on the KT, and he gets a rifle wipe there to celebrate. Oh, is that double infantry support guns? Hell, it was probably going to happen at some point. Oh, the cancer has begun. Oh, Packouts are trying to return fire. Note that these things do no longer have the protection of the Schwer HQ, so they are vulnerable against infantry trying to flank them. Still, VonAsten's infantry force is actually looking a bit weak right now. I think he may be trying to bank up for another easy 8. Oh, another rifle squad goes down there in the centre, trying to cap that centre VP. Are successful, but at what cost? In comes the white phosphorus. And 50 cal is now pretty much useless with double infantry support guns on the field. There you go, it looks like they're going to go down here. He's turning in the white phosphorus. Oh, well, riflemen also into the white phos. Yep, down goes that squad. Down goes the 50 cal, destroyed in fact. And this squad may go down there, walking through the white phosphorus. They're so low. You've got 2 squads in their retreat here. Luckily, one of them is suppressed. Oh, but they do manage to get away to safety. Meanwhile, easy 8s, somehow this one took near fatal damage. It's going to get away to safety, and the other one's going to also pull back for repairs. Oh, but the king target died! What the hell? I just completely missed that. Oh man, that was completely awful from me, guys. I feel really bad about that now. So busy concentrating on white phosphorus in the center for no reason at all. Oh man, I feel awful about that. Oh man, oh well. So, 3rd Sherman joins VonAsten's forces. Barton, having spent his fuel on that Schwer HQ, has put him back a little bit. Still Barton has that triple cap set up. So the points are going to be ticking against VonAsten very quickly. He's got to get those tanks back into service ASAP. As for Barton, did try and play those mind games with VonAsten, pretending that he had enough fuel to make another King Tiger. That is not the case. May be forced to go for a Panther now. Oh, he's actually tracking down a booby trap down here. Double infantry support guns is pinning squads running out of the base, as they are known to do. Oh, this is a cheeky one. Oh, this could be disastrous. Oh, but he's got a sweeper. He's got a sweeper. Oh my god, that was so lucky. I thought that was going to wipe everything there, but luckily he had that rear echelon sweeping squad. Oh man, and I wonder if he spotted that booby trap. Probably. That's probably why he panic retreated there. So the Schwer had a very short life, and that's going to cause issues with Barton. That being said, he did not choose to get a Panther. Yeah, actually he's building a Panther now. But I think the stretch he's going to go down before Panther comes out, so that's a moot point. Looks like he's going to have to save up for another King Tiger. Oh, but he does manage to pick up that Easy 8. And I'd say that was worth it for Barton for sure. HQ for Easy 8. And that does alleviate some of the pressure on getting that Panther now. Still got this Rakedenwerfer up here, and that's up to Vet 4 now. This thing's got a crazy rate of fire, and look at that. Oh no, I think maybe Vet 5 is where it gets the range. No, Vet 4 is where it gets the range. Lost. I guess that was the other Stern Pioneer squad got wiped. Wiped over there. Maybe this was to a pack house shot. Looks like the pack house also went down though to the booby trap, I imagine. I think the sweepers got out of the AoE. Didn't end up disabling that, and they got just booby trapped. Oh my god. Weapon is very low. Barton does have the option of stealing or salvaging that. Looks like he's going to go with the salvage. And he is just about at the resources required for that KT. Both of those Rakedenwerfers should retreat, try and repair up, or heal up. In fact, he doesn't have an ambulance again. Did he never rebuild that ambulance? He lost it to that scavenge barrage. He never rebuilt that ambulance. Okay. Well, that's going to cause him a few issues, especially against these Jaegerites as they snipe those low health models. Pack outs of, infantry support guns. Just working on these rifle squads. Looks like VonAsten's maybe saving up for another Sherman. Maybe another Easy 8. That seems to be his combo. High explosive and 2 Easy 8s for the win. M1 attempted to be stolen here by Barton. Looks like it may go down though. Still, if it does go down, it will be in a pretty safe spot. I'm not sure if VonAsten will stick around to try and kill the weapon. Especially not with this. Vet 5 now! Vet 5 Rakeden! Oh my god. 2 vehicles destroyed. Vet 5, and I think at Vet 5 that's where it gets even nastier. Field awareness and weapon rate of fire. It seems to be running very quickly. Even in camouflage mode it seems to be running very quickly. One Rakitten gets cleared there. Bit 5 Rakitten sets up. Gets one shot off. Looks like it's going to disengage. Another Sherman, and I think that's a regular Sherman, in fact, coming out for VonAsten. That could be an issue. That could be an issue against the Easy 8, and there are a lot of anti-tank guns on Barton's side right now, whereas VonAsten only has that lone Rakitten. That being said, Barton's infantry forces do seem to be a bit healthier, and especially after that Vet 3 rifle squad just went down there. Here comes HE Sherman though, trying to level the playing field. Unsuccessful in that attempt. Rifleman trying to neutralise the centre VP, but here comes the KT, and they're quite low, and they're very clumped up. This could be trouble. Oh, luckily for VonAsten, doesn't connect. Kintaga switches targets to the Sherman. Oh, and gives it a nasty hit. Two Shermans trying to move through the north. Where are the... Oh no, the Vet 5 one is on hand. It's a shot off on the Easy 8. Oh no, this Sherman's going to expose its rear armour here to the Sherman Rakitten, and perhaps take an AT grenade. Tiger's lumbering around the centre here. Needs a bit of support though. Does have this Shrek squad now. Looks like he's going further north. Don't want to leave his rear armour exposed, but Barton is getting quite a lot of VPs. In fact, both players are. VonAsten at 132, Barton at 108. Uh-oh, Sherman pathing issues. Now it's going to back into the King Tiger. What is this? Could go down here. One more shot from the KT. He needs to pop smoke. No, down it goes.
100 points remain. He organized the assault.
Oh, that's bad news for VonAsten. Double ISG's working on these squads in the centre. He is also very upset about the double infantry support gun play, which I can understand. It is bleeding him so hard right now. With whatever he can muster, it just keeps getting wiped and suppressed. So that is VonAsten's only AT gun now destroyed by the KT. Looks like VonAsten now realizing his situation, trying to play the VP game, but these infantry support guns will not be denied. Somehow, maybe this. I imagine this Rakitten. Well, look at the line of sight that thing gives. That is crazy. So Rakitten actually sitting out here in camo, getting some nice scouting information to those infantry support guns as squads approach the north. King Tiger looks like it's going to try camp this road once again. Oh man, I still just feel so bad about that. About that first KT death and missing it. Easy 8 moving to the north. Shrek squad and Rakitten on hand. Shrek bounces though. Shrek HQ's trying to go down. Both rockets connect. Easy 8's on half. Whoa, look at the rate of fire of that Rakitten. Whoa, that thing is so low. Infiltration grenades force that rifle squad away. That Easy 8 will live to fight another day, but man, that was a close call. Barton's giving the bad men an early GG call. That certainly seems that way. VonAsten needs to make a miracle play, try and knock out this KT. Otherwise he's in a tough spot. I think Barton also needs to get some more infantry squads going. Perhaps another Stern Pioneer squad or two. He's floating so much right now. Seems a bit reckless to me. Maybe he's going to get a P4. Oh, could this be the window? No, this is yet still being repaired. No, Easy-8's returning to action, even on 3/4 health. Sherman's coming straight down the centre. Oh, Easy-8 destroyed engine! Wow! Oh no! And that last-ditch play here, I think, is going to go unrewarded. Unless this KT just decides to stop retreating, leaving its rear armour exposed to this Sherman. Both getting caught up on each other. Oh, the Vet 5 Raketen from the north. Sherman goes down. Easy-8's trying to hold the centre. Still got that destroyed engine. He tried to hop out, try and repair critical, but too many squads around. Couldn't do so safely. Now King Tiger's moving in for the kill. And down goes the last Sherman. VonAsten's forces completely smashed. And that is the game. Barton is victorious. Well, I think VonAsten actually pretty much nailed it. Those, once he got 2 infantry support guns instead of just the one, VonAsten just seemed to completely stall on progress there. Even knocking out that KT, he just could not get the VPs under his control again, under these ISG's fire, and then just slowly, inch by inch, Barton won back the game, and yeah, GG. Barton is victorious. If you'd like your game to be cast by me, details in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.